down there, looking for treasure.
He dove way down deep, but I can't see him anymore.
Here's their father, and the treasure that lured him to his doom. That lake goes deep.
Did you at least find the treasure?
Yes. Take this bracelet your father sought. By rights, it's yours.
Thank you, brave traveler. We knew you would find it.
And what about the father? Did you find him?
This lake must serve as your father's grave now. But with this last gift, his memory survives.
You mean he drowned?
Where's the rest of your family?
Mother got sick and never got better. And now she is under the ground. There is no one else.
Rilda, remember? Father, sister, and Jorvik.
Sell that trinket for food, then travel to your aunt. Your father would wish that. This world is hard, and the gods care not.
mikið bóndi hennar.
Go on, steady your balls. And ask her to shake asses with you.
But what? I've never danced with anyone before.
Shall we lock horns? If you suck it back faster than me, you are the victor. How much silver are you willing to part with? All in! Skål! Man your horn!
Hylja reveira við gróti!
Don't hurl into the barrel, okay? Too strong for you. You're sweating.
Think you can swell with the fast?
Moira, is Halfdan about?
Eivor, welcome. Halfdan has stepped outside with Faravid. They shouldn't be far.
Halfdan is not here. Where is he?
shouldn't outsmart me.
Rishier, I struggle to be surprised.
I was caught off guard, but I should not have been. The fog set in and I could not see the forest before me. Old friend. Long ago, we stormed this sea of wagons under winter's blanket. You have stood at my side for many long years.
Proudly, brother. Come. Let's share the balm of all torment, the soothing liquid of chaos.
The ceremony hastens to start. Let's not keep the crowd waiting.
Eivor! Yes, let us go. To inscribe our names in history.
Enjoying the festivities?
Wolf-kissed, yes. Happy to be here.
The crowning of a new king. It's not something I've seen this close.
Ivan, Iron!
Moira, how are things in Weekend?
I get by. There will always be those who dislike me, but how I handle their ire is up to me. So yes, things are mostly well.
Have you had enough fun? My crowning must come soon.
It's early, Afton. We have more barrels to drain and merriment to make.
Of course, of course. Return when you've had your fill.
Save some mead for the rest of us, Faravit.
I have to thank you, Eivor, for your counsel, for your blade. All this would not be possible but for you.
You mean more to your king than you know. Take this goblet.
No, you keep it. Gifting him a goblet from the spoils of battle was a ritual between Halfdan and I. This one should be yours.
I have a new brother, much like Halfdan. Not by blood, but through the battles we fought, hand in hand. Through him I've learned that battle bonds run deeper than blades can cut. I'll never forget that lesson.
The words of a poet. Now let us drown ourselves in mead, for friendship.
Have you had enough fun? My crowning must come soon.
I'll save some for later. Let's make a king of you.
To Eivor and the Raven clan of Mercia, our newest ally in blood and glory!
To Halfdan, king, I lift my horn and raise my brow to speak this praise. Crown spire, stout oak of Valkyries, spinner of battle wisdom. Long may you live and rule. Skål! Skål! Moira, what is this metal? It's soft, like Roman pipes.
Ah, that's lead. A toxic metal.
And was it lead that drove the Romans mad? Can metal do this to a man?
Oh, God in heaven, yes. The Romans knew this well. And my poor mother, she drank from cups like these for so long. She...
You... All these years you gifted me poison! You gifted me madness!
Old friend, please. Your sickness has clouded your judgment.
This sickness was no accident. I trusted you.
Sheath your weapon, Farid.
Eivor, make this man see sense. He's old, sick, and his mind is unclear.
Horse shit! You want me dead, you lying shithog? I was a fool to not see it!
Treason must never go unpunished.
After all we did together? After all we won?
If any of my clan committed such a betrayal, I would rip his flesh from his bones.
You are not the warrior you used to be, old friend.
Traitor! Kill him! Feed him to the wolves!
Is this how a leader should behave? Halfdan, come to your senses.
Like that!
The end of our road.
Stand, you treasonous bastard! Stand and fight me!
Old friend, do you remember the days we raced our horses across the length of this land? You were always faster. You always won. Because I let you win, my Jarl. So I will let you win one last time. We will meet once more in the corpse hall.
Halfdan, it's time I go. I'm leaving for Mercia, going home.
And go with this. A sign of friendship. A bond between our clans, and a symbol of the pain and suffering it took to win the peace.
I hope we were right about him. Seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Yes, sir. Little werewolf.
Snowy and sweet.
Gonna be that. Hey, Edwina, baby.
Go, Sunan. To the Swan Road! No raising the sail here. You salt skulls, got a story?
Some years ago, I took to sea with a sword dancer called Egil.
Stop that. Come on.
A brooding warrior with a face of stone and oak-hard arms. On a raid in Corlan, we shored up along the edge of the forest and explored until we came to People Pots, a large farm. It was night, and all were asleep. So we set about plundering the place in the quiet of evening, taking sheep and goats as we pleased. It was then that Egil saw a farmhand and pressed the boy for the family's hidden silver. The farmhand squawked like a crow. Being hid beneath an anvil at the smith's forge, the silver was no trouble to lift. In secret, we took it and the boy back to the ship. It was then that Egil grew sad, for when the farmers woke with the crack of day, they would know they had been robbed, not by whom. So Egil ordered 3 of us to follow him back to the sleep-hushed hamlet. As we burned the houses, Egil shouted his name. I am Egil, son of Skatlagrim, and I am the man who deprives you of everything but your life. I never sailed with Egil again.
Soma of Grantebrid.
In quiet moments like these, I often think on my life and how it will come to pass. The Nornir weave our fates. Everything we do has already been decided, even the day of our death. But these thoughts trouble me. For if the Nornir already know I am to be great, then I will be great, no matter what I do. If I cast myself overboard to drown, would fate send a dolphin to save me? Or was I always meant for a watery end? What is the point of valor, of glory? If I slay 100 men, am I a hero? After all, the dice were loaded. Should I do nothing at all? Why make an effort when I could stand here and let my fate come to me? Or does heroism lie in not knowing what? Facing your end, whatever the winds of the gods. Perhaps the true measure of a man, the full span of his worth, is how little he gives a shit.
We need an epic tale.
You want a story? But
Death follows in my wake.
In my youth, I remember hearing the story of Kalda, a fierce young woman whose father forbade her from swordplay and raids. Kalda had skills to match or surpass any man in the clan, and So it was that her beloved Garfi asked her aboard his ship. Once again, Kalda's father forbade her to leave, calling her soft and weak and fragile. But Kalda ignored these insults and left. For a full spring, Kalda and Garfi
Can continue later. Where were you?
For a full spring, Kalda and Garfi sailed the coast of Francia, raiding and plundering and taking much silver and riches. Then, in the early weeks of summer, a passing ship gave Kalda the news that her mother had died suddenly. Kalda was grief-stricken. Kalda returned quickly home, only to find her mother there, alive and standing quietly beside her father. Kalda was confused. Kalda's father spoke with a sour voice. I sent a tale of your mother's death, for you were insolent. But now you are home, where you must stay. Hearing these words, Kalda pulsed hot with rage. She slew her father and fled back to her ship, then set a swift sail for the horizon.
Sunan, guide me.
Who will share a tale?
I often wonder, who deserves it? The largest pup of...
Unar the Ugly was an excellent...
Estrid spoke often of the teachings of Christ. I found them cold and strange, hidden in word tangles of a sacred tongue. The common folk do not even know the language they worship in. They listen but do not understand. Despite that, it has captured many Norse minds. Often I wonder why. We Norse dream of doom and know we cannot avoid it. Those who do not die in battle face eternity in cold hell. But the Christian God gives hope. Even the poor and meek will find paradise. He welcomes all, if they only worship him. Has Christ captured you? Estrid asked me once as we lay together in bed. But Christ is a God of peace, ill-suited to my nature. Odin is my guiding light. He, at least, is never boring.
Let's hear a story.
Friends, they say Skalds sing the best songs. But we Berserkers know many tales, and much goodly lore from the old days too. Let me tell you a tale from the bright green days of Midgard's youth, so that you may judge my warrior's gift with words. Ages ago, the two tribes of gods were at war, the Aesir and the Vanir. After years of strife, they sat down to talk of peace. In the hall where the gods swore their peace oaths, they shared beds, taking the sweet and spitting the rinds into a bowl. The bowl was set aside and left to ferment. From this bowl, in time, was born the wise man, Kvasir, who knew clever things. Kvasir traveled the 9 worlds, teaching, until he was slain by greedy dwarves who wished his secrets for themselves. Seeing what was done, Odin and the gods took back Kvasir's blood, from which they brewed a delicious mead for all. This is why mead, ale, and strong drink bring us hope and joy, but also grief and sorrow. Partake with care. Skål!
Skål! If they see me, this will get messy.
Is there a sea scald among you?
I came to England too late. That is the problem. The sons of Ragnar have shorn her of all possible glories. Everywhere I go, I find the footprints of men and women who were there before. In my first weeks, I gathered many men and took them reaping. I lost my heart to an Elderman's wife. Kidnapped her away. But even that was not enough to raise the name of Rollo above the clamor. Other names but mine ring on the tongues of the Skalds. Halfdan, Uba, Guthrum, and Eivor the Wolf-Kissed. Like the trees of a great forest, they shade those beneath. and nothing more can grow there. This land is full. Its glories are spent. I need to look to other shores, where I will write my saga into history.
Strike up a tune.
Monk up there! The sharpest blade I know of, masterly swung by the sire's both hands. Oh, how it balefully bites, the wolf of swords lavishly feeds. The unafraid foe, left with his gold-hilted sword, like the burial mound. The warriors had it laid split on
Make for the dock.
ground.
Hush now.
You look well.
I entered Jorvikshire to meet Halfdan Jarl, and I left a friend of Halfdan the King. We have an oath at last.
Good. Very good.
Eivor, darling, how nice to see you.
Just came to give you a kiss.
How sweet of you, love. Come here.
Oh, look at you, Chewie.
Eivor, darling, how nice to see you.
What about we spend a bit of time? Just you and me.
I like how you think. Come over here.